The Department of Justice is now expanding its probe into former President Trump's mishandling of classified documents, adding allegations of obstruction of justice. In a newly released late-night court filing, the DOJ says it has evidence that documents were likely concealed and removed before the FBI search to retrieve them at the beginning of August. Tarek Miner's joining us now after reading the 36-page document and then speaking with a criminal trial attorney here.
Definitely sheds new light on the topic. Trial lawyer and constitutional attorney Paige Pate, who's not associated with the case, says that the new court filing explains in detail the steps the federal government took before ultimately deciding to raid the former president's home and search for those documents. President Trump is also responding to everything on social media. Pate shared with us what could be the former president's legal strategy.
Department of Justice basically laid out its case. This is how we tried to get the documents. This is how Trump and his team failed to comply. So this is what we had to do.
Trial attorney Paige Pate is referring to the U.S. government's 36-page response to Donald Trump's lawyers who requested a special master to oversee future proceedings. The report laying out in chronological order the strained interactions that led up to the FBI raid on Trump's Mar-a-Lago resort. The Department of Justice also releasing this picture of some of the classified documents that FBI agents retrieved on August the 8th, confiscating 33 boxes containing more than 100 classified records. On the floor are 6 piles of documents labeled secret, top secret, limited access, and confidential. According to the DOJ, in January, the National Archives initially sought access to 15 boxes of classified information at Trump's resort. In February, Trump lawyers asked for an extension. On May the 16th, 15 boxes of classified documents were turned over to the FBI, but an FBI investigation indicated dozens of additional boxes remained. According to the new court filing, Trump's lawyers assured Department of Justice officials that the former president wasn't in possession of any more classified documents. And it's at this point that federal investigators say the obstructive conduct occurred.
The conversations with Trump's legal team become very important now, because that could be evidence of the separate crime of either making a false statement or obstructing justice.
The former president taking to social media in his own defense today, writing, "Terrible the way the FBI during the raid of Mar-a-Lago threw documents haphazardly all over the floor, perhaps pretending it was me that did it, and then started taking pictures of them for the public to see. Thought they wanted to keep them secret. Luckily, I declassified." Trump has said the raid on his home is one of the most egregious assaults, stoking outrage from many of his supporters, some who have threatened violence against federal agents.
He does not have a good legal defense. He doesn't have a good defense on the facts or the law. So what he's doing is basically making the Justice Department realize how difficult this may be politically for them to pursue, how difficult it may be to actually get the case in a courtroom and find a jury that's going to convict him, either in Florida or in Washington, D.C.
Some of the documents retrieved from Mar-a-Lago's resort were so sensitive, FBI agents needed special clearance to look at them. A federal judge is expected to rule tomorrow on Trump's request for a special master. Kent?